Where's the light? Let's put it on. Audio check. Audio. We have. Hello, Azzy. How are you? Sis Kelly, hello. Hi, Sis Chow. Thank you. Hey, Sis Michelle. Good morning, Maria Consuelo. Sis Chell. Uh, let's check. Will, Anth- will Anthony gotta go to the party with you tomorrow? Um, I am seeing a yes. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. So, Cat Lady of the Sea, welcome. Welcome. Maria Consuelo. So, this is our international channel. Uh, welcome here. Cat Lady, I have Sis Michelle and Sis Azalea. Cat Lady of the Sea, will Elizabeth gonna offer you a job at Elevance next week? You have an interview today. Crossing our fingers. Is it gonna be next week? Is it gonna be next week? Cat Lady of the Sea. Harmony, truth, new beginnings. I love our oracle card here. Kind of gives us not just hope, but a new chapter, right? A new endeavor. Um, I can see that you can really gonna go in here. I mean, passing the interview with the truth, new beginnings. Um, I feel like you must prepare for something big. The Eight of Wands, which I feel like this is your interview communication, right? The Tower and the Devil. It feels like with the interview, you might gonna feel a little nervous. But I feel like don't be with the Eight of Coins, the Two of Coins, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. In spite of it all, I feel like you're gonna be nervous and you might. This is a feeling. The cards are the feelings. The oracle cards are the vision. Um, it felt like you're gonna be nervous. You feel like you're not going to make it because of whatever the questions that the interviewer may give you. But in the end, I feel like you're gonna get in. Is it gonna be next week? However, it felt like it's not gonna be next week still. But the security of you getting in is already here. That is. How is your new boss feeling about you, sis Michelle? How is your new boss feeling about you? How is your new boss feeling about you? How is your new boss feeling about you? Destiny, triumphant and success, spiritual union. It felt like you are, you know, your boss's impression are untrustworthy. reliable, skill wise, you're very capable. Uh, let's see. Because I am seeing, remember the reading last month? I feel like this is um you're gonna be the favorite, sort of you're gonna have a friend there. Uh Knight of Staves, Ace of Staves, the Eight of Swords. But the thing here, I think that your boss's impression is because you are very capable. You might gonna feel that that is, the workplace, the task per se. You might gonna be bored. I think that your boss is crossing their fingers for you not to get bored. The Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Vessels, and the Two of Swords. So this is the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Like, the boredom is gonna kill the enthusiasm. I feel like the Two of Swords in here is, are you gonna? I think that they are, since your skills um suited, the job. I feel like your boss is also thinking about increasing um yeah, your salary very soon. I feel like before the end of the year, you might gonna get some increase. That is what I am seeing. Reliable, that's their impression. Very capable. Potential. Your potentials are being seen already. So that is for you. Hold up. So I have Cat Lady of the Sea. This is Michelle. Sharon. Oh, interesting. Whatever comes out, I'm gonna use this. Sharon. Whatever comes out, light. Heart chakra. Triumphant and success. Hmm. Are we becoming too logical lately? Because it seems like becoming too logical makes things more complicated. I feel like this is more of you should listen to your heart. The Strength card, Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands. So the options are, hold up, you're waiting for options and you're not giving in. So there's something about here about control. There's something about you want to do, or a person wanted to ask or request. However, you're not doing it, even though it feels like you're going to be happy about it, right? Seven of Coins, you're waiting for something with a key. Knight of Coins, not moving, and the Empress. Um, for you to feel this love abundance, giving birth to a new idea, being looked up to, I think being stiff, isolating yourself doesn't gonna work. Show up. I'm hearing be real with things, especially with how you feels. Bottom line, follow your heart and take action. That's it. Uh Consuelo. Pull a card that doesn't work here. You must uh give me a question. And for free, It should be answerable by yes or no. That's how it works here. Uh-huh. So this is for you, Azzy. Hold up. Why did Maria stop talking being friends and being friends with you? Oh. Why did Maria stop being friends with you, Azzy? Why did Maria stop being friends with you? High power, fork in the road, not for you. It feels like this is more of vibrational wise. There are people who feels like I don't want to do this because we just don't vibe, right? Um, we don't vibe. I don't like her. Uh, Something about you're gonna outshine me. So I saw it right away. Even though that's not your intention. It felt like your brightness is shading mine. Again, that's insecurity. All right, not yours. That's not your problem. You're not. You're born with um. You're born with that shine, right? With that brightness. The two of staves, the knight of swords, the wheel of fortune. Um, it kind of make me feel that these person already saw the difference between you and her. Um, the polarity is being exposed to her, and it was noticed by her. The Emperor, the Chariot, the Four of Pentacles. So, from what I'm seeing in here, this is not truly the end of it. Stop, yes, but cutting you off, no. Probably, I'm seeing here, I want to be friends with her if we are on the same level. I feel like you're already here. Um, I need to elevate myself and then show up again. But this is more of being insecure. Again, that's not your problem. Bottom line, insecurity. Um, will she ever be your friend again and try to reach out? So being friends again, that's given. We saw that. But let's see if she's the one who's going to reach out. Uh, Disruption, triumphant, and success heart chakra. Yeah, I feel like this is just a pace. Um, Matching your energy when that time comes. I feel like there's a continuation of this of friendship. The Six of Swords, the Temperance, the Four of Swords. It felt very cold, right? With the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. Sort of like, yeah, I will try. But this is sort of a very cold, like high, wanting to reach out again. I feel like, yes, there is with the Nine of Coins, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords. Then the warmth will continue. This might gonna happen first to third week of December. So yes, give this person a time to reflect because um she's already comparing herself to you. You don't create the battle, she did. All right. She has a battle inside her head. Mm. Well, congratulations. Seize a shell. What will happen tomorrow since Anthony and David will be at the party with you? That's the thing. Um, Anthony doesn't and know anything about David. So let's see. Breathe. I feel like this is you. It felt like suffocatingly, um you know, sort of like the energy is really up here. I feel overwhelmed with things that changed in the wind and the tribe. What's gonna happen since Anthony and David will be at the party? The Ace of Coins, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups. The pain will be seen by Anthony. Your words may hide things, but your facial expression and eyes may tell otherwise. And it will be noticed by Anthony. That will be very obvious. The King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Um, I am seeing here, so that's probably the reason why I mentioned yesterday. Um, is it yesterday, the other day? I forgot. I have no sense of time already. Uh, a short period of communication because it feels awkward. But then again, like what I mentioned, there will be a reschedule of you meeting just the two of you, right? Um, what's gonna happen? Anthony may Anthony will going to ask question. Things are gonna be very awkward. Bottom line, um, maybe not pointing a specific person, but Anthony is going to feel it. That's what's going to happen. Apart from you having a small talk with David. Mm. So David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. Soulmates, observer, wow, orphan. Well, I'm seeing excitement. I'm also seeing fear. Fear of rejection, fear of you might not gonna pay attention to me, or you might not feel the same way about me anymore. Seven of Coins, the Knight of Coins, and the Justice. Um, I feel like the excitement is very dominant because wanting to see you with the Knight of Coins has been a while, and I have been waiting for this. Finally, it's happening. I feel like this is not just your energy, but also his energy as well. The Devil card, the Seven of Swords, the Emperor. I feel like there's also something in here that David might gonna play hard to get in a way, or very snobbish, but you're gonna see in your peripheral that David is also looking at you. So I still feel the awkwardness, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Uh, this is Kelly from the spirit, good or bad, and the ugly. Let's check. What the fuck is up with your heart? I don't know. I want to know. To be the fun and over this one. I'm tired of the only sad one. I understand. Um, let's see. I'm going to use this card. Message from the spirit. Here. Message from the spirit. Transformation. Partnership and alliance. the truth. Why do I feel like there should be a character development, or it could be an elevation of perception? This is more than self-help. I feel like talking to a friend is also a therapy, right? That's a therapy. I think that you need to release all that baggages, but of course to your trusted friend. You've been keeping a lot deep inside with the Five of Cups, especially on frustrations in here, the Queen of Swords and the Princess of Coins. Even to a point that there are times that probably you're not even trusting your heart anymore. Um, with the Five of Cups, there's also a lot of regrets. You're being harsh on yourself. You're blaming yourself for the things that's happening to you. Of course, that will be your decision, but I feel like it's instead of facing it, you're diverting it to a different way, which I feel like that adds up to a new um issues. Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Princess of Swords. Make a promise to yourself that moving forward, it is time to face the issue, not running with it. I feel like you're diverting. Sit on it, no? Sit on it, sleep on it, then take action to the issue, because I feel like yes, you may be sitting on it, but your action is different from kind of instead of facing the issues deep within, you're running from it. This is through going to somewhere, meeting someone. Heal first. This is what I am seeing. That is for you, sis. I know, right? I know, right, sis? And I'm happy that you're busy. Mario, general reading for Mario. General reading for Mario. General reading for Mario. General reading for Mario. Destiny. Obstacles and challenges. Disruption. Mm, loving it. Um, the reason why I'm loving it, even though it feels like scary, it is because things will open up. Let's say challenges are going to approach, but this challenge may unlock a new sort of like a power, unlock a new learning, um, unlock a new chapter. Uh, the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess. It felt like these challenge that might gonna approach also gonna give you some learning of prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. It felt like you're all over the place lately. You don't know how to go back there. I feel like the universe is going to pick you and place you here. Are you go? Here's the starting point. Here is a specific step. For you to go through with the Nine of Vessels, the Two of Vessels, the Page of Vessels. This is sort of like revisiting a step, but this time you're gonna make it not really perfect, but almost perfect. So the aha moments of this should be the step that I did. or I need to that I need to make, um that I should made back then. But it's not too late. I feel like you're going to ace this. Um so apart from the challenge closing that book, so going to another level. So if that is a game in the Matrix, you are already in a about to close the level, I don't know what number that is, and going to the next level. Elevations is what I'm seeing. JC, will Adrian and you going to progress into a romantic relationship? JC, let's check. Will you and Adrian's relationship is going to progress into something else? Exchanging gifts, loyal hearts, cleaning it up. I love it because clarity is already here. Banters of energy will be practiced. It's not just a one-sided um, connection. Now, this is really connection. Uh, Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups. You may, I feel like right now, you may feel that, am I just wasting my time here? You know, all those frustrations, fears, regrets. I feel like you're gonna tell yourself, "Oh, it's worth it." The Queen of Coins, the World card, the Strength card. Things will be a bit. This is another level. Maybe not the marriage part, but I feel like this is a strong connection with the Queen of Coins. It will be given to you. The World card kind of elevates everything. Um, Not really on the tying the knot, but I'm seeing that this is more of a what? I'm seeing that this is more of romance. Yes, I feel like that is romance, and it will intensify. That's what I'm seeing. Sharon, Sharon, is that Lamonte or Tim? Is that Lamonte or Tim? Because you texted them both. The last time they're both silent. You don't know what else to do. Let's check. The first line will be Lamonte or Tim, then Lamonte at the bottom. Says, first line, between worlds. I'm gonna get to milk and honey. Um, with regard to Lamonte, I mean, this is Lamonte, all right. Um, Lamonte will be a bit. I feel like there's generous amount of effort Lamonte is going to um, offer very soon. Reconnecting, reattaching, building the bridge, because there's a tower and the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands in here sort of like giving us, I'm going to be very strategic right now. Maybe not as fast movement like before, maybe not intense, slowly but surely. That is what Lamonte's energy. With regards to Tim, a leg up and deep knowing. Um, Tim is more of, let's say, having an issues, no certainty yet. Well, at least Lamonte have certainty. Lamonte have plans. Um, Tim is going to take action just because, you know, and when you asked him, he is not going to, or he cannot answer because it seems like there is no platform. There's no, I just feel like reaching out. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Vessels, the World card. Huh. But Tim is also gonna give you something very different this time. Tim's action will be elevated as time passes by. Lamonte's action is already elevated the first time because there's changes. Tim will change on the process. Kind of make me feel that this is more of Lamonte than Tim, sis. Whatever comes out of your card, I'm sorry, Maria Cristina, again, that's not how it goes here. Read my lips. You should ask a question. Those, what you are seeing, again, you're asking for free, right? Those who ask for whatever comes out on the card, those are donations, super chats. That's not gonna happen. You must ask a question and it should be answerable by yes or no for free. If you want that question, then um, there is a donation or a super chat. Sharon, you dreamt last night. Team called you. Told you about his mom was sick. Was the card saying about that? Now let's see. What I can feel about the dream right off the bat. Coming to the edge, building blocks, exchanging the gifts. I feel like this is more of Tim's wanting you to do something for him. It felt like I need some caring, Pick me up. That's the energy. The chariot, see? The chariot, the four of wands, the king of swords. It felt like there's no movement, but I want things to be okay between us. So I am summoning you for picking me up because I feel disabled in a way. King of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Justice. Well, I can see that the emotion comes back, returning or being recognized. But that's the thing. Um, those emotions should be given to you, right? Willingly. But it felt like a game, a treasure game. You need to dig with Tim's emotion. So it's actually not the mom is sick, but more of we don't take that literally. Dreams hides a lot of symbols, but this is more of I need some caring, and you're the one that I know who can give me that. Maria Amethyst Selenite. Oh, very strong. I'm being drawn to that name. Of course, you may. You're welcome, Azzy. Hold up. Let's check here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Azzy, says Chell, Michelle, this Kelly. Oh, all right. Uh, what will happen when you chord card at 20 Aries? You're nervous to do it, but you think it's time. I also felt the nervousness is I, I don't know. I also feel nervous about that action. Um, Peace. Truth be told, message in a bottle. Um, this is how you think. Gonna give you some peace in here. But the thing is, there's still a lot of emotions needs to be said, mentioned. If you don't want to say it, then probably it also needs to be buried, because please make sure if you're gonna cord cut, it's not just about um the ritual per se. It's also the feeling, right? Um I feel like the key here prior doing the cord cut ritual is more of releasing all that burden, releasing all that emotion, burn it if needs to. Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Coins. So, with the Seven of Wands, that's one thing that you can do, releasing it prior to ritual. Queen of Swords, this is you wanting to be what? Happy, celebrate. But I'm seeing celebration, though the Six of Wands, the Ace of Coins, the Six of Swords. There will still be some residue of Attorney Aries, but I agree with you, it's time. I think that the nervousness that I am feeling in here is the emotion that might um, remain if you are not gonna release the energy first of the letting go deep within prior the what the ritual. You're scared. I don't know. I also feel um what will happen to your connection with Anthony after the event, since he'll gonna notice that you are still hurting. That's the thing. You know what? Probably this is the time for you to ask Anthony not to come or to be with you. Going the distance, a fork in a road, unfinished symphony. Um, See, you know what? Anthony also matters. We probably don't recognize it. Um, but that's not the question. What will going to happen since Anthony gonna notice it? Going the distance, fork in a road, unfinished symphony. Well, this will be a Anthony's a very wise man. Um, right there and then, Anthony will have a conclusion that there's someone there. Just cannot point out a specific person, but there's someone there. Um, that still holds your heart. Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Sun, the Moon card, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Coins. It will be discussed, that's for sure, because Anthony is not going to let it pass by. Um, the thing here is there will be a demand from Anthony um, for you to release the emotion, cut the person out, because it felt, apart from awkwardness from Anthony's end, he will also feel hurt, right? He might gonna get some fresh air And meaning by that is distance himself to you for a little while. Mm. Second question, hold up. Is there? Hold up, sis. Ah, yeah, there's a second question. Where is that second question? Maria Consuelo, Michelle thinks sis. Because I'm under the boss is another, so might be in your favor. Hold up. Miss you, Kelly. Thoughts your person is having about you. Ah, and what you should know about this weekend. Apologies on that. This is for you, sis Michelle. Thoughts of your person about this weekend. The fates, the tribe, here and now. Oh, are we gonna walk down memory lane? Because it felt like there will be conversations this weekend about look where we are now, um, how we grow. Look at you now. Uh, the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups. It felt like the emotion here is more of I'm happy that you're doing something for yourself. It feels like I'm happy with your work. I feel like this is the word. But I'm also scared. Either you might find someone there, or that will be my third party, right? Be having um how do I say this? Your time will be diverted um to your job. I might not gonna get the same attention. The Knight of Cups, the Seven of Coins, the Knight of Coins. So crossing your person's fingers. That you're gonna stay the same. There's also something in here waiting for me. I think that your person's also gonna expose an emotion in here. The 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 intensity of how much I appreciate you, that I am sincere about this. There's something in here about the time frame of waiting. Wait for me. There's something about here. But this is the synopsis of that conversation. That is. Thank you, sis. Hold up. Sharon, you dream about 2 days in a row. Is there a reason why? Oh, let's check. Is there a reason why? The thinker. Huh. A leg up, orphan. Yeah, I feel like your person summoning you. But the thing here is more of where are you when I needed you the most? Um, he may be in hardship, and you're the only person he thinks who can save him. The Five of Cups, the World card, the Five of Wands. There's also something in here about regretting why we had a fight. Um, if I can change things, It felt like immobilized in some way. The energy of Tim, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Two of Coins. Um, Something showed up in here. It felt like the sickness is not the mom, but I feel Tim is also sick, not fatal, but wanting your care. So Tim is summoning you. JC career reading for you. JC career reading for JC. Career reading for JC. Light. Hello there. Light. It's actually my alarm. Light. Sacrifice. Wisdom. Since I feel like you need to do some extra mile in here, I know that you have a goal, whether this is promotion, whether this is elevating your salary. The Five of Swords, the Full card, the Eight of Vessels. Five of Swords is, I feel like Five of Swords is winning or losing, but you're gonna win if you're gonna jump off the cliff and be brave. There's also something in here like a new beginning is approaching. But the thing here is either you don't want to take action or just leave it be. So from what I am seeing, if you want a result, then you must take action because the goal is not just going to show up and land on your lap. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Hangman, especially if opportunity is showing, you're also second guessing yourself. So don't. I feel like you should be brave. If people see it in you, then you must believe that you can do it. Um, there's something in here that you feel, I feel like you are belittling yourself. So don't. People already seeing your potential. All right. And you must, if people believe in you, then you should believe in yourself. All right. So that's the bottom line there. Are you going to find a better paying job, Shanae? Hold up. Uh, where's Shanae? There. Better paying job. Are you going to get a better paying job? Are you gonna get a better paying job? Balance. Material and spiritual prosperity and triumph. Oh wow. Shanae, this better paying job is already approaching. That's what I am seeing. But there's also something in here that you must sort of like take action, whether this is removing, hold up, either removing something or what? The sun, the Nine of Swords, the Temperance. It's almost the same like with JC. you're also belittling yourself with some, I mean, in other ways. Um, Prior doing things, you're being caught up with the anxiety. You're so anxious, and that shows actually in your the way you speak somewhat, um the task result, the king of vessels, the six of pentacles, the four of staves. So there will be an opportunity, and this time the message is more of focus, believe in yourself, because it felt like you're gonna be given like a test, um from this company, and you must ace it. I feel like you will. So that's the reason of you. The message is to stay calm. Know know that you are worthy, worthy of that amount salary, worthy of the company. Um, I feel like this is more of, you need to pump yourself with a lot of positivities, because I'm seeing here you're kind of like out of balance in a way, but it is approaching. Congratulations. Sure, no problem, Consuelo. Sharon, is team doing spell work on you? Interesting. Is a team doing a spell work on you? Oh, Shanae, you have a yes or no. Hold up. Is a team doing a spell work on you? Six of swords, the two of staves, the empress. Um, spell works. Spell works is doesn't always have to be lighting up a candle, ritual, what have you. I'm seeing a yes by summoning you in his mind. That's also a spell work. A prayer is a spell work. A word that's being said is also a spell. Him is more of deep inside, kind of psychological. That's why, like what I mentioned earlier, summoning you in a different way, in a spiritual level. So yes, Shanae, can Steven tell you you're unhappy? Um, yes. Beautiful blessings. The star still loves you. The 10 of hearts, the 4 of diamonds, the 2 of clubs. That is a yes. Kathy, hello. Yami, what are Jeffrey's energy towards you? Jeffrey's energy towards you. Jeffrey's energy towards you. Jeffrey's energy towards you. Jeffrey's energy towards you. Building blocks co-create breeze. Jeffrey's energy is, I feel like, charging their courage. There's actually a plan in here. A plan of, it could be a surprise and elevation. It could also be putting the connection into another level. This is where Jeffrey is gonna sort of put things into perspective. I feel like this is very serious. A version of Jeffrey that is serious. High Priestess, Eight of Cups, the Lovers. I think that Jeffrey also understood, whether this is in verbal form or this is through actions, however you already laid the ultimatum. If you're not gonna be serious with me, even though that I love you, I'm going to walk away. Understood. With the temperance and the two of wands. So I feel like Jeffrey also tested, and there's a realization here of, oh, she's not she's not joking, she's not kidding around. So this time I'm going to take action. The justice, the knight of swords, the tower, fixing all the messes that I did in this connection. So, yeah, that is the next action towards you. Has a Tony Aries felt any sadness or emotion um, since you call it quits? Hmm. Did he even care? Is there a remorse in here? Let's check. Remorse with Attorney Aries. Well, could be the fates, the tribe, peace. Um, it can be sadness, a pinch of sadness, a pinch of remorse, but also a pinch or a huge chunk of what? Sort of, it's better off this way. Hold up. The world card, the devil card, the two of swords. The world card, the devil card, the two of swords. I think that this is every time that a Tony Aries feel a grain of sadness, a grain of remorse. That's what he is thinking. Diverting it into something in favor of himself. Like that's much better. This is how it should be. The five of swords, the six of swords, the two of staves. A pinch, no, no, not really. I don't, I'm not really seeing here that sadness emotion. Um, did he even care? There. Care, yes. Because if there's someone here that he wanted to, if he can only turn back the hands of time, it would be with you, making things right, changing his attitude. But it's already here, things are done. So he cares, no sadness, but no remorse. That's strange, but yeah, that's how he feels. You're not going to any. Oh my God, sis. All right. Yeah, CZ, kindly. I think that that is an accident. Um, yeah. Please type your question, guy. Yep, that's understood. CZ, Chell, what will happen if you don't go to the event anymore? Now that's the thing. What is going to happen? What's gonna happen if you don't go to the event anymore? Are you gonna what? Miss the opportunity of being with or having a conversation with David? Hope, recognition, and throat chakra. Um, I feel like you're gonna miss something. Really, it's being the throat chakra, being recognized, being seen. And I feel like you should, but the two of cups, the four of coins, the princess of wands. What's going to happen? The four of coins, it's you, not really going in. The princess of I'm seeing here, reaching out. Oh, you're gonna leave a question with David's, um, in David's mind, and that's the time when I think David is going to reach the five of swords, the queen of swords, the emperor. No matter what, I feel like David is still going to reach out and make this um meeting with you and having a conversation with you. So that conversation is still going to happen with or without you in the event. Um What's going to happen in here is David is going to ask, why didn't you, you didn't show up? Mm. Share. And I think that that was also a good start, a good conversation, a good start for a conversation. So sort of like breaking the ice. Yeah. And then moving forward with some other questions. Months ago, Tim and you plan on going to a comedy show next Sunday. Does he expect you to reach out? Does Tim expect you to reach out? Does Tim expect you to reach out? Does Tim expect you to reach out? The Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the World card. Um, I can see here Tim, kind of showing. I feel like this is a mask. This is a facade of not really care. The Strength card, the Six of Staves, the Queen of Staves, and it seems like with your person's kind of summoning you, right? In a different way, he is expecting, and I feel like he is somewhat prepped up with that event up until you reach out that's gonna be elevated to 100%. Yeah, but he is expecting. Hold up. How will he feel on a cord cut in? Hold up. So how would he feel on the cord cut in? How would he feel in the cord cut in? How would he feel in the cord cut in? How would he feel in the cut in? New life, chopped wood, happy, happy. Here's the thing. When you cord cut, it means that you are cord cutting yourself. I feel like he's gonna be there's also the effect in here is more of him removing the remorse, or removing that care, removing that past memories or memories, kind of like really letting go. That is the that already happened. I cannot change that. I'm moving forward. Seven of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Um, I feel like the first attempt of you doing it, the effect will be on his. Yours probably will have a second what? Um, second session for yourself. Page of Swords, the Justice, the Hierophant. So he will have peace as well. That's what it's gonna do. He will have peace. It felt like he's going to wake up without that thorn, baggage, what? Um, guilt inside. But it's unfair, right? The effect will be on his first, but that is career love, current intentions towards you, current intentions towards you, current intentions towards you, current intentions towards you. The Hanged Woman, the Ten of Coins, the Five of Wands. So this is what the Hanged Woman, Ten of Coins. I feel like this is more of I am doing action for the sake of the show. This is what you want me to do. But it felt like this is half hearted coming from your person. The Justice, the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Um, yeah, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to hear. So I'm doing it. But it felt like the efforts are short lived. The intention here is to impress you, but those actions are genuine. It felt like no. Um, because this is what you want me to do. I'm doing it. But does it come from my heart? No. Felt like I'm being dictated, or this is, the thing that I need to do for me to win your heart. So I'm doing it. Gemini glitters. Is there a separation coming between you and S? Hold up. Is there a separation coming between you and S? Is there a separation coming between you and S? Breathe. Oh wow. It seems it seems like you are somewhat preparing yourself for something. The five of staves, the five of vessels, the six of vessels. Because of this fight, I feel like you're gonna regret putting your energy or investing your energy. And I feel like with the six of cups, separation is approaching. See how does the staff Denise feel about you? You can trust. Can you trust her? Let's check. Can you trust her? Can you trust Denise? Can you trust Denise? Can you trust Denise? The Emperor, Knight of Vessels, the Death card. Um, if I will be in this position, here's the thing. If you're okay with someone taking leadership on you and you're a follower, that's okay. But if you wanna do your thing, um, not being dictated, not being watched, you're free. Don't, because you can trust her if you're okay with being instructed. Um, because moving forward, I feel like this person's going to tell you things to do. But if you don't want that, then might as well keep everything to yourself. Treat Denise as a coworker, not build friendship with her. I'm not saying she's a bad person. No, she isn't. But the effect will be on you. At the end of the day, if you don't want to think, then go ahead, trust Denise because she's going to tell you things to do. Mm. Shanae, how is it making Steven feel? Hold up. Making Steven feel being that he knows that you're unhappy. How is making Steven feel being know that you are unhappy? Unfinished symphony, no place like home, loyal heart. It felt like Steven knows that he have his shortcomings. Um, he felt bad. He don't want you to be sad. I feel like there's something in here wanting to do take actions on it. Knight of Swords, the Hanged Woman, the Justice. Right. Win back your trust in here. Since I hurt you, I wanna also make you happy. Two of Cups, the Strength card, Six of Coins. Yeah, with the Six of Coins, I know someone's gonna mention about breadcrumbing. But this is also with the Strength card. This is giving you what's not been given in the past. So I feel like your person going to take action of going to what? Not really pleasing you for the sake of pleasing, but I know that I did something. So in return, I want to make you happy, and this is my action. Catch the drift. So that's what I'm seeing. C is a shell. When will you pass your train? When are you going to pass your training at work? Now let's see. When are you going to pass your training at work? Destiny. I love the destiny. It felt like you are meant for the position. You're meant for greatness. The Magician, the King of Vessels, and the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, why are you here? With the Chariot, all of these are, or most of these are major arcana, and the Ace of Vessels. I am seeing November or December. Um, I'm also seeing this is what you manifested. You're already stressed about it. Calm down. You're gonna get through it, pass through it. November, December, you're already in a on a different level. All right. That's it. So, yep. Thank you guys for participating. I'm going to. I don't want to make promise, but yeah. See you soon. Love and light. Namaste, and I appreciate you all. Goodbye.